Hello, my name is David Pannell from Vegan Business Tribe, and I'm here with Mr. Mike Hill, who you might know as the co-founder of vegan pizza brand One Planet Pizza, which is now available in Asda and many other good stores as well. But today, I'm talking to you, Mike, as the man behind a new event for 2024 called Veg-net, which is billed as the future of plant-based food networking. So, Mike, what is Veg-net and when's it happening?
Well, the easy answer is it's happening on 5th of June, 2024. As you can see, I always put the wrong hand up. There you go. 5th of June, 2024, Radisson Blu, London Stansted. What is it? Well, it's an event, and I think it's a fairly unique event. It's not happened before, certainly in this country in the plant-based sector. We're going to bring together 20 to 25 the best challenger brands, plant-based, food and drink, with 20 to 25 buyers, distributors and wholesalers that are interested in what is happening in the plant-based sector. And we're going to bring together for one day of intensive meetings and networking at the Radisson Blu in London Stansted. And this is a format which I'm familiar with in another sector, in another business. And this is our first opportunity, if you like, to bring it across and see if it can work and solve some of the problems that brands are facing in the plant-based sector.
That's absolutely amazing. And what kind of company? So what sort of brands should be applying for a space at this event, Mike?
Okay, number one, they need to be plant-based. Secondly, they need to be food or beverage. Thirdly, it's about where they're at in terms of their development. So this event is specifically aimed at what I may class small to medium-sized brands. So they're certainly ready to go in terms of retail or food service. They probably have one or two listings already, but they're not firmly established in those major retailers, whether that be in UK, we'll talk about EU and Europe and international in a little while. So it's brands that are ready to go, raring to go, looking to scale up, looking to find out about the different markets that they want to move into. Perhaps they want to test whether they're actually retail ready, but they need to be ready to take that next step and really scale up.
Yeah, so maybe some of these brands, they might already have maybe some smaller retail listings or maybe even one or two, medium to large listings as well. And I know you've already got a number of buyers confirmed for this event. So I wonder if you can tell us what kind of buyer brands we can expect to have meetings with on the day. And I think we're talking about mainly tier 2 buyers, aren't we?
Yeah. We're not focusing by any means on those big 4 or 5 UK retailers. Now, I'm not saying they won't come along. It would be great if one or two of them joined us. And if they do, it will be their plant-based innovation specialist, if you like, that would come along. But the main focus is to get what we're calling second-tier UK retailers and second-tier food service UK. So what do we mean by that? Well, it's going to be people. I'm going to drop a few names here. They're not confirmed, but I'm talking to them. People like Suma, for example, classic example, where they distribute hundreds, if not thousands, of independent health and whole food stores, also specialist grocers and convenience retailers. From a food service point of view, it's going to be more regional food service who supply pubs, restaurants, hospitals, schools, etc., etc. The reason we're going for the slightly those tier 2 levels is that they tend to be a little bit more open to dealing with new brands. They're on the lookout for what's new, what's going to be next in the market. And sometimes those bigger retailers and bigger food service providers take a little bit longer to catch up. So we think the biggest opportunity for the sorts of brands that we want to come along is that second tier. And let me also mention international, because that's going to be a key part of this. I think about a third of the delegates, both brands and buyers and distributors, are going to be non-UK. So we've got some really good partnerships with networks, organizations in Scandinavia, Benelux. We've got distributors coming from Germany, Iceland, even Australia, believe it or not. And these distributors are looking for good quality UK and EU brands that are new to the market, and they're looking to distribute them in their respective countries.
And that just shows what demand there is out there. So Mike, what's going to be the format of the day? Because I know it's not going to be just buyers who are going to be there. There's going to be quite a few industry experts on hand too.
Yeah. I guess the other two groups of delegates, apart from the buyers and the brands, is first of all industry sector organizations. So pretty much anyone that you can think of is going to be there. UK Vegan Society, Pro Veg International, who tend to cover non-UK Europe. We've got the Plant-Based Alliance, the leading UK lobbying organisation, who are lobbying government as we speak about labelling, and also have got a real focus on school meals and things like that. Also, some other great networking organisations like Bread and Jam are going to be supporting the event. And then finally, we've got a couple of really good investor funds coming. So Veg Capital, who many people have heard of, will be there. And also Kale United, who are a really exciting plant-based fund who are based up in Sweden.
And I think that's one of the real attractions of this event, Mike, not just the buyers, but the number of strategic partners that have wanted to get involved with this and wanted to get on board. And Radisson Blu Stansted Airport Hotel, that is just a brilliant venue for the day. And I think there's also going to be kitchen facilities for people if they want to prepare samples, etc.
Absolutely. Two really innovative things. First of all, there's going to be a sampling kitchen. So the brands that want to cook up and prepare food ready for their meetings, because I guess I haven't actually mentioned the key focus of the day is these 15, 20 minute meetings that people pre-book and we curate. And they guarantee 10 to 12 of those throughout the event. But the key thing about food and drink is that you need to be able to taste it. So we're going to have a sampling kitchen right next to the meeting venue where people can cook up and prepare their food ready for their meetings. And then the other thing we're going to do is take all of those fantastic foods and drinks ingredients and samples from all of those brands, and we're going to use them throughout the day as refreshments. So we're going to be working with the hotel for lunch and evening meal to integrate the plant-based meat alternatives, the fruit and vegetables, the desserts, the drinks will all be on the menu throughout the day.
So just to recap, that's the 5th of June 2024 at Radisson Blu Stansted Airport here in the UK. And what's the investment for this, Mike?
Well, at the moment, we've got an early bird rate. So brands that book up and confirm before the end of November 2023, it's coming in pounds-wise, 1,950 euros, 2,200 odd euros. After November, it goes up to the full price, which is 2,250 per delegate. And what they get for that, that's the brands that are paying that money. They get their guaranteed 12 meetings, of which 10 of which will be with buyers and 2 with industry experts and industry organisations, all accommodation and all food for the event.
Absolutely brilliant. And so then finally, Mike, how does somebody get a place? What is the next step to register?
Right. The key thing is to go to the website, which is www.veg-net.org. And straight away, you'll see a contact us form. Just fill that in, name, email, telephone number, whether you're a brand or a buyer or whatever you're interested in attending the event, or fill that in, send it off, and that will come to me, or email me direct, ring me on my mobile. I'm really keen to hear from anyone who wants to be involved in this great event.
That is brilliant. So I'll be there as Vegan Business Tribe. Mike will be there too. And if you want to be there, then go register through the website now.